Hello and welcome to In-Depth program. Today's topic of discussion is International Labour Day. Now moving on to the points of discussion, we will discuss about International Labour Day, its history and significance, position in India, what are the constitutional provisions related to labour, legal provisions, status of labour in India, and lastly, practice question. First of all, let's discuss about International Labour Day. May 1st is marked as May Day. It is also referred to as International Workers' Day and Labour Day in different countries across the world. The day commemorates the contributions of workers and the labor movement. Now moving on to its history and significance. United States. Labor Day has its origins in the labor union movement in the United States in the 19th century. However, the USA and Canada celebrate Labor Day on the first Monday of September every year. Labor Day was designated as a day in support of workers by trade unions and socialist groups in the memory of the Haymarket Affair of 1886 in Chicago, USA. Haymarket Affair was a peaceful rally in support of workers which led to a violent clash with the police, leading to severe casualties. Those who died were hailed as Haymarket martyrs. Workers' rights violations, straining work hours, poor working conditions, low wages and child labor were the issues highlighted in the protest. Europe. May Day was first celebrated on 1st May 1890 after it was declared by the First International Congress of Socialist Parties in Europe in July 1889. USSR. The Soviet Union and the Eastern Bloc nations started celebrating the Labor Day after the Russian Revolution 1917. Now let's discuss about its position in India. The first Labour's Day was celebrated in 1923 in Chennai. This day was observed by the Labour Kisan Party of Hindustan. On this day, communist leader Malayapuram Singarivelu Chettiar asked the government that 1st May should be considered as a national holiday to symbolize the efforts and work of the workers. The day is also known as Kamgar Divas, Kamgar Din, and Antarashtriya Shramik Divas in India. Now let's understand what are the constitutional provisions related to labor. Fundamental rights. Article 14 commands the state to treat any person equally before the law. Article 19(1)(c) grants citizens the right to form associations or unions. Article 21 promises protection of life and personal liberty. Article 23 prohibits forced labor. Article 24 prohibits employment of children below the age of 14 years. Directive Principles of State Policy. Article 39A provides that the state shall secure to its citizens equal right to an adequate means of livelihood. Article 41 provides that within the limits of its economic capacity, the state shall secure for the right to work and education. Article 42 instructs the state to make provisions for securing just and humane conditions of work and for maternity relief. Article 43 orders the state to secure a living wage, decent conditions of work, and social and cultural opportunities to all workers through legislation or economic organization. Article 43A provides for the participation of workers in management of industries through legislation. Now moving on to legal provisions. Parliament has passed 3 labour code bills. It is aimed at labour welfare reforms covering more than 50 crores organized and unorganized workers in the country. These 3 bills are Social Security Code 2020, Code on Occupational Safety, Health and Working Conditions Code 2020 and Industrial Relations Code 2020. Now let's have a look at the status of labor in India. In 2020, there were around 501 million workers in India, the second largest after China, out of which agriculture industry consists of 41.19%, industry sector consists of 26.18% and service sector consists of 32.33% of total labor force. Labor force in India can be divided into organized and unorganized sectors. Now let's understand about the difference between organized and unorganized sector. Organized sector or formal sector in India refers to licensed organizations, that is those who are registered and pay goods and service tax. These include the publicly traded companies, incorporated or formally registered entities, corporations, factories and large businesses. Unorganized sector, also known as own account enterprises, refers to all unlicensed, self-employed or unregistered economic activity such as owner-manned general stores, handicrafts and handloom workers, rural traders, farmers, etc. Now moving on to the practice question. Consider the following statements. 1. The USA and Canada celebrate Labor Day on the first Monday of September every year. 2. Article 42 instructs the state to make provisions for securing just and humane conditions of work and for maternity relief. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.